It was still dark outside when I woke up, but there is no way I could sleep. Today was the day. With a buzz of excitement, I packed my camera, my lenses, and especially the Hasselblad X2D 100C into my camera bag, feeling the weight of what was to come. One tip I have learned: always triple check your gears before a trip. Make sure your batteries are charged, memory cards are cleared, and your camera settings are dialed in for where you are heading. Missing a shot because of a dead battery or full camera is the worst feeling ever. As the taxi glides through the quiet street of London heading toward Heathrow Airport, my mind races with all the possibility of what lay ahead.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, morning.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
At the airport, I had the time to grab a breakfast. But even as I ate, my thoughts were already in Kenya, imagining the landscape, the wildlife, the moment I was about to capture. Airport, a great place to pick up some small travel essentials, but try not to wait until the last minute. Things like neck pillows, noise-canceling headphones can make a long flight much bearable.
Queries and stay just straight down here.
Oh, thank you.
When I boarded the plane, that anticipation reached its peak.
Cabin crew, take your seats for takeoff.
As I heard from the pilot to the crew, prepare for takeoff, I was glued to the window, watching as the city of London below me disappeared and the journey truly began. 8 hours later, we descended into dark Nairobi. Everything was dark, and I could see the light of the city glowing, and I felt a surge of excitement as we touched down. I was finally here. Before heading into the wild, I wanted to immerse myself in Nairobi.
Karibu sana hapa Marikiti.
My first stop though, the Marikiti market, a place alive with the sight, the sound, the smell. It was overwhelming in the best way possible. One key tip for street photography: blend in and be respectful. Markets like this are vibrant, but personal spaces, so engage with local. Ask for permission when necessary and capture the candid moment that truly tell the story. I took my camera out, capturing moments of the local haggling, laughing, and walking. Each shot felt like a glimpse into the soul of Nairobi. Here is another tip. When shooting in a crowded area, use a fast shutter speed to freeze the action and keep everything crisp. You don't want motion blur to ruin an otherwise perfect shot, do you? Later, as I was wandering the street, my anticipation kept building. Every turn revealed something new to photograph. The colorful matatus, the iconic public transport of Nairobi, speeding by in a blur of chaos and culture. takeaway here: don't be afraid to play with angles. Shooting from low or high angles can add drama and intensity to everyday scene.
Yeah, that's a small bird. There's people that love me.
That evening, as I sat down for dinner, the excitement hasn't faded. It has only grown. The flavor of the local cuisine were bold and vibrant, a prelude to the adventure that awaiting me the next day.
Welcome to Kenya. Welcome to Tanzania.
And then the moment I'd been waiting for, the safari day. I boarded the 4x4 Land Cruiser, feeling a thrill shoot through my vein as we set off on the 7-hour road trip to Masai Mara. The road were rough and predictable, just like the journey itself. Here is a travel tip. If you are doing long road trips, especially in a remote area, always bring extra water, snack and portable power bank for your gears. You never know how long the journey will take. About 4 hours in, we stopped at a breathtaking mountain view. The air was fresh, the viewpoint expansive. I took a moment to snap a few photos, knowing I was capturing the calm before the storm. The wildness of Masai Mara was just ahead. Photography tips: when capturing landscape, try incorporating a foreground element like rocks or plant to give your photo depth and make it more dynamic. But the road only got rougher, narrow, treacherous, with driver overtaking the most reckless ways. At one point, we nearly collided with another car trying to pass on the wrong side. It was intense, but through it all, the anticipation only grew. I was on the edge of something extraordinary. When we finally arrived at Masai Mara, a hush fell over the world. The vast savannah stretched out before me, and in that moment, I felt a deep sense of wonder.
So now welcome to Maasai Mara, which is 1,500 kilometers square. So it's a big park. Today we are going to have a full day game driver. So we work as a team. Anything you see, just let me know. Good?
Excellent. Meeting the Maasai people was like stepping into another time, another way of life. They approached us, offering handmade craft, and I could not resist taking photos.
I don't have money. No money, Mama.
This one for?
I don't. Free. Free.
Free.
Uh-huh.
Free.
Free.
No, three?
Not free, yeah.
Oh, okay, three.
Decisión y una transición difícil.
No money.
Three.
Se está
I don't have money.
Okay, three.
creo que está en buenas manos
300.
y sobre
No
todo
money.
importante
Can I take a picture there?
independencia.
Travel tips. Always ask for permission when taking portrait of locals, and especially in a rural area where people may be sensitive about photos. It builds trust and respect. Then came the safari. My heart was pounding. We hadn't been driving long when we spotted a herd of zebra.
Okay, here the zebra coming.
and a baby zebra chasing his mom to feed. And finally, he managed to catch up to his mom and start suckling. It was such a tender and raw moment of nature. One photography tip I will share: shoot wildlife with a zoom lens, ideally something in the 200 and 400 millimeter range. I did not have a zoom lens.
The lion, they don't come here. At night they come here. That's all their territory.
And we drove for a few minutes and we spotted a group of male grand gazelle together.
Yeah, it's called the Grant Gazelle. Grant.
You know, like it's like a gray one.
Yeah, like a grey one, yeah. So the bachelor emperors, all of them are male. The male are with the horns, all of them.
So why do you separate fish?
No, sometimes you can find 30 females with one male.
Yeah.
So if one male from this side comes to the other group, so they have to fight.
And on the other side of the road, a group of hartebeests, and they're jumping, running, they're doing kind of dance. I don't know exactly what it is, but it was quick, it was beautiful, and really mesmerizing show. But just when I thought it couldn't get better, the Rajo Kraken lions, a pride had been spotted nearby. The anticipation was electrifying. We raced toward the lion, but suddenly our Land Cruiser came to a halt, stuck deep in the mud. My heart sank for a moment, but I wasn't giving up yet. After what felt like an eternity of spinning wheel, we broke free and surged forward. Someone spotted them from the distance. The lioness and the cub and the young lion moving in between the grass, and we followed suit. And then there they were, a lioness and two young men resting in the golden light. They were just magnificent.
Sheesh, mama. Hapo mbele kwa bush.
Yeah, that's what I was showing in the bush.
I can't see.
In the bush, yeah, see this one.
Mbele like.
Oh yeah, inside the bush.
Nilikuwa naonyesha sikuwa naona.
That's the lioness. Yeah, here, that's the lioness.
And after observing the lioness and the cub, we continue to our Tanzanian border, and we came across a herd of elephants. The sight, it is just beautiful, pure excitement, pure joy. Those massive creatures that usually I just watch them on TV are right in front of me. I was so excited I could not capture enough of the photos. And then we continue our road toward the Tanzanian border.
So the black one is the male, huh? The black crossing is the male, and the other one is the female. The Maasai ostrich.
So that's a couple.
That's how they help each other protect the eggs. So the male one protects the eggs.
And we come close to the border, and we have to stop and continue by foot, accompanied by a safari ranger.
That's AK-47.
Yeah.
Hippo. Look at hippo trail.
We encountered a family of hippos. I could feel the tension and the thrill of being so close to this enormous creature as we trickled through the bush to get better view. And then another radio called giraffe. We raced to them, towering majestically over the landscape, their long neck silhouetting against the sky. It is just beautiful sight.
Oh, this one coming even close. Ooh, look at how tall.
Photography tip. When shooting tall animals like giraffe, try to capture them with some skies in the frame to emphasize the height and grace. It creates more powerful image.
When you see them on TV, documentary, they look smaller, you know. When you see them real, look, they really look majestic. Hello?
She want to be the protagonist.
Yeah. You wanna fight?
No, she's lovely.
Because when they fight, they hit with the head.
Yes.
As the day wore on, a group of us of other safari visitors coming together and waiting for that perfect moment, and keep glancing at the horizon, waiting for the sun to dip low, hoping for that perfect shot. Wildlife framed by the golden glow of the sunset.
So here I'm in Kenya. I'm in Tanzania.
The anticipation was almost unbearable. This was it, the moment I've been waiting for. But just as the sky began to change, a voice came through the radio. Bad news. A storm was rolling in, and we had to head back immediately toward the compound. My heart dropped. We rushed back toward the compound, and as we driving toward the compound, the storm hit. It was relentless, pouring all night. I stood up at the balcony, covered from the rain, and watching the rain and hoping for the break. But the storm didn't stop. I waited. I sat down, thinking, waiting, praying, but nothing has happened yet. And the wait continues. Here is a lesson I have learned. Nature is unpredictable, especially in the wild. No matter how much you plan, sometimes the elements have the final say. By the time the rain finally let up, it was dark. I had missed it. The only opportunity I had to capture the iconic moment, the sunset over the savannah with the wildlife in the foreground, was gone. I felt the sting of disappointment, that crushing realization that nature has taken that moment away from me. But in the end, the world doesn't care about plan or perfect shot. It moved to its own rhythm. And while I missed the sunset, I already captured something far greater, the untamed spirit of the journey.
The only thing that we did not manage to see is rhinos. But otherwise, we have seen all everything. But my main objective is to come in to take the sunset in the safari. Imagine beautiful orange sunset or sunrise in that plain park of Masai Mara. But that's the thing that we did not manage to get.
One final photography lesson. Sometimes it is not about the shot you miss, it is about the experience you had along the way. Keep your camera ready, but don't forget to live the moment. My failure has nothing to do with the camera. The Hasselblad X2D is an excellent camera. It is just the weather did not align for me. But otherwise, the camera is an excellent camera. Look at those pictures that I managed to take. That's just so beautiful. The color is just so nice. There's only one regret that I had is that I did not have a long focal length lens. The only lens that I had with me at that moment is a 45 millimeter, 3.5. And at that moment, the 90V even not available to purchase. I put my pre-order, but I did not get it. But otherwise, I'm so pleased. I'm so satisfied that I took the Hasselblad X2D, and as well that I took the Canon EOS R5C. But mainly all the photos that I took with the Hasselblad X2D. And I think it's just a beautiful camera. The simplicity of the camera, as well. The effectiveness and the power that the camera has with the 100 megapixel is just equal to none. So, yeah, the journey continue. Do subscribe to my channel because I have few trips that are coming up. I have trip to Berlin coming up. I have trip to Greece coming up. I have trip to Turkey coming up. I have trip to Austria coming up. I have trip to Kosovo coming up. I have trip to South Africa coming up, and also I have trip to Colombia coming up. So there is so many trips that are on the pipeline. So do subscribe not to miss all those beautiful videos I'm gonna be recording. I'm gonna be putting and taking photo with the Hasselblad X2D.
But maybe doesn't mean that I have to come back again. Say that better to come here during where there is no raining season, and especially no heavy raining season. So let's see. The game is still on. Yeah, I would hopefully come back to Kenya and then, get my sunset. What I got there, no, I don't think that's up to standard. So hopefully I'm gonna come back again. All right then. So, like and subscribe, yeah? As always, Jambo. Hakuna Matata.